Alright, welcome. We're doing a bit of a different video today. I'm just gonna be yapping over gameplay because I want to talk about Paladin right now, and I think this is not some like the game as somebody who's trying to start up a channel, I fucking hate seeing people just make slop content like Hearthstone is dying and oh my god, I'm sorry, my game is lagging here that I'm putting here. Holy shit. In the first start of this video, it'd be like, oh, Hearthstone is dying, matchmaking is dead, all the decks degenerate, Blizzard hates us. It's like, just for clicks, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, actually shut the fuck up. Like, actually talk about the issue like an adult. And my issue that I see, oh my god, is that I just top decked a Wisp there. That's the issue for my opponent. Holy fuck. Is that I was actually watching Warshack earlier, and the last video he made about the top decks for the post patch, I thought was actually really interesting insight from him, because I noticed that the meta sped up a fuck ton, like a couple days after the set, not after the set rather, after the patch, and it just got so much more aggressive. You have Paladins everywhere. You have this deck, this Platysaur Paladin, you have Murloc Paladin, you have Protoss Priest, Supreme Dynamancy Hunter, which I think is what my opponent's playing in this match. And he put out a point, something he said really like resonated with me. He's like, there's a big influx of decks that have a absurd return on win ratio compared to how much thought you have to put into playing the deck. Like, the skill floor is so bare minimum, and the skill ceiling is like a couple steps higher, and that's it. And like, it's decks that are just like, play the green card and win, you know? Like, play the green card. Do you have, you know, this certain one in your hand? Like, right now, like, I just played the green cards in my hand. I just played a fucking Platysaur into Wisp on 1, Busybot on 2, and now I'm gonna play Crusader Aura on 4. I'm gonna win the moment I play that Crusader Aura. Actually, sorry, I'm looking at my screen. I already played it. I've already played it. This Hunter's already lost the game. Like, and that kind of brought me to this video, is that this deck is very much a, you either have it or you don't. You have the big explosive token opener, your opponent doesn't have a clear, you follow up Crusader Aura, you win the game, boom, 54% win rate, no need to think, he's dead. You have Murloc Paladin, which kind of has the opposite issue where it scales infinitely, and literally all you have to do is play the green cards. And now, I don't blame Blizzard for the existence of Platysaur Paladin. I don't think they ever imagined that Platysaur would be good, or that Crusader Aura would be as broken as it is. Despite the fact that Crusader Aura has never changed. Maybe I can blame them for that, but they haven't nerfed Crusader Aura in any capacity, which I think might be coming. I want to talk about that later, though. Like, what do you think will be changed? But Murloc Paladin, I can absolutely blame them for, because that is a quest. That is a quest they designed and then hot fixed to be stronger on release. Like, why? And, like, that deck is just, you type Murloc into the collection manager, put them all in, play your green cards, and you get rewarded with the most absurd stat scaling you've ever seen, and you don't run out of shit either. You don't have to run reload, you don't have to sacrifice card quality for draw by running, like, Hand of a Doll, or fuck, what's another Paladin draw card that's in here? Platysaur. But Platysaur works in this deck, you know, but you also wouldn't run in Murloc, that's silly. But it allows you to just literally type Murloc into the collection, slap it in there, play the quest, get a 54% win rate just by playing the green cards. And I'm not saying this as like somebody who thinks there's some like they're above that, they're some high and mighty Hearthstone player. If that's in the game, it's in the game. It's part of the game, you know? Like, don't get it twisted. I may be somebody who engineers silly, fun, sometimes really shitty decks because I get tired of what's popular and I like making my own shit. I think that's fun. Like, nobody, dude, obviously my video did not have much reach, but I swear to god, the moment I uploaded my Hostage Death Knight, everybody was like, guys, Hostage Death Knight's so good. I'm like, I'm telling you, there are other decks to play. And that's the thing, there are other decks to play. Like, this deck will obliterate, like, Owl Druid on turn 4 or 5. Any deck like that wants to pass their first, like, 3 or 4 turns is just gonna die, you know? And that's just a bad matchup, you know? But when that type of deck is so good that it what's the word? It rewards players for playing it. It rewards players for just net decking it and playing the green cards and beating all the creative decks that people paid. Like, this deck has one legendary and it's Zilliax. And everybody gets Zilliax. You don't have to pay any dust for him. The most expensive card in this deck is Flash Sale. It's an epic. And it's like, you know, one or two of those decks should exist at a time for new players to get into the game and to have easy decks for people to get in, to climb out of low ranks. You know, that's just how that works. But there just seems to be a lot. You have that, you have like 3 different Paladin decks that do it. You have Supreme Dynamancy Hunter, and then Warrior, Safety Expert Warrior to a lesser extent. I don't really agree with that one. Maybe that one doesn't apply to the argument, but... And there's also like 3 versions of Dynamancy Hunter. It's just like, it's fine when there's an aggro meta because people begin to tech around it. Like earlier I saw Sleepy Resident and Cubicle, but when the decks that require you to just play the cards that are green are so good, and there's so many, it just becomes debilitating for players to play against. And maybe, yeah, like, if you play Hostage Death Knight, you win the game after you play Threads of Despair. Like, imagine if, just pretend my opponent in this clip right now is a DK, any Death Knight, and just plays Threads of Despair, and attaches it to a ghoul and hits my 3-4, my board is gone. I lose the game. You know, that's it. But that also encourages the either they have it or they don't type of game. You know, do they have Threads? No. Do you have Crusader Aura? Yes? Okay, cool. I win. Very, like, rock, paper, scissors type vibe. And that has to exist to an extent, and when it exists at like just the perfect amount, then you can beat like quicker decks, not have an issue, and still have like room for creativity. But when it's so ubiquitous, then it's really debilitating for players to play against. So I want to know, what do I do here? I kind of want to skip. I don't want to like fuck with my footage though. No, I'll just leave it here. Like, what do you guys think? Are you guys tired of seeing Paladin? I'm sure you are. That's a given, right? But even with like the in favor for arguments I've placed, like, what do you think Blizzard should do? Should we just nerf Crusader Aura? Do we nerf? I don't think Zilliax is getting touched again. I actually want to make a Zilliax video soon. I have a script for it about how Zilliax has been nerfed 5 separate times, which is insane. And the OG Zilliax never got touched, which is also really funny. I see, and look at this, I lose to Nomelia here in this matchup, and that's all it took. That's literally all it took for him to end my play here. Either he didn't have it or he did, and he did, so I lost. God damn it, that totally distracted me. What was my point? What do you think Blizzard should do? It's not even that there's not enough control tools. There's Threads of Despair, Rising Waves, Immolation Aura, Fumigate, that 4-drop other fell spell for Demon Hunter. Clearly people aren't playing it. Equality Cons. Like, if I look at the collection, I could name so many more players. There are in the game. And I think I want to blame players for not just being creative, because obviously when I see this deck, I'm only playing this deck right now to make the video. I do not have any fun playing this deck. I am not a play the green card player. That's not what makes this game fun for me. But when it's so good, you can't really blame people for playing it. And sometimes Blizzard intentionally puts that in the game, and sometimes it just happens to form out that way, and then they make a balance change. But like, if they do, what do we think should happen? From my experience, I don't know if we should hit Hunter yet. I feel like RC Rampage should go to 5, to be honest. I don't think even Supreme Dynamancy is the issue. I think RC Rampage should go to 5. And I think Crusader Aura should go to 5 also. Or maybe be like 3 mana for +1/+1 or something. You know, or maybe stick it to 4 mana and keep it at 4 mana but have it give like +2 attack and no health buff. Like, I don't know. Blizzard's definitely gonna like have a pretty high bar to set for the patch, because a lot of people are not happy with the way decks like right now. Like, this Druid's not happy. I played this guy earlier today. This footage is from today, and he dies on turn 4 because I have Crusader Aura, and he's playing Owl Druid, so he passes his first 4 turns. But I'm just dumping my entire hand all 4 turns, you know. And and that seems to be a lot of players' experience. So, let me make sure I try not to fuck up my audio clipping here. Editing, Derulo. Check this. I'm gonna scrub here for a second on the mulligan screen. Right to where I put my busy dot. He passed his turn 3. He just kind of gave up, and I don't blame him. Like, so I want your guys' thoughts. I thought this would be an interesting video to make. I played this degeneracy for the video, so I hope you guys appreciate that. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Later.